Should we have another vlog then? Got the sunglasses on today, so it doesn't matter where I look. It doesn't matter where I'm looking at the camera. At work, 6:40 in the morning. Another early start. Got to record one of Jack's songs today, and I've got another song to record for another one of my mates. That'll be a lot harder. So this will probably last 2 days. But I'm not going to do loads today. Last time I vlogged my face off and put it all on my story. I think this time I'm going to put a little bit on my story and then put the rest on my YouTube afterwards. Edit it all together rather than having to rush on the story all day. I've got the structure for Jack's song now. It's a nice tune, really good. It's not too bad actually. I'm trying to decide what feel to go for because it's only 70 BPM. I could play like a nice 16th note feel on the hi-hat that sound really good, or I might just go for a laid back boom ba boom boom ba, like a nice standard thing. I know he's really into country music, so that's the feel I'm going to go for. But again, I'm probably going to send a couple of options. Options are always good for artists so they can pick what they want. We've got time, haven't we? We're in our own little studio here in lockdown, so it's not like we're against the clock and we've got to quickly play the first thing that comes to our head. So it's good. Options are always good. So that's what I'm going to do. Pretty much a similar day today as what I had last week, where I've got to do 2 songs today and tomorrow, along with a lot of other stuff. I've got to record 2 YouTube videos. I've got to do a lesson and a cover, and then on top of that I've got some pre-recorded lessons for my students to do. I've got loads actually. I've got quite a few to do of those, so I'm gonna have to get them done as well over today and tomorrow. But I think I'm gonna come into the studio a couple more days this week because it's fairly busy, to be honest. Just done a take or 2 of Jack's song, trying to decide on what feel to go for. But I thought I've got to show you this setup that I've got going on for the first couple of takes. Old school. I've got this really old dusty, very dusty. This really old Premier snare drum. Show you how old it is. Look at the wires on this bad boy. It's got the original calf head on. Calf skin head. Ridiculous. So I'm going for that, really vintage, super dry ride cymbal. And then for the crash, I've got another 20-inch ride cymbal with ching ring on it. And then the bass drum, I've even changed the beater to a really vintage fluffy one to try and change the sound. Just quickly a quick demonstration, one-handed. Cymbal, awesome. So I've done a couple of takes with the really vintage setup that I just showed. I might go into more detail with that later, but now it's 8:30, so I've got to teach again. So we're teaching for a few hours and then I'll give you an update later. Okay, so just gonna have a quick listen to Jack's song now that I recorded with the old gear earlier. Obviously not the finished article with the vocals and everything. It'll all get remixed and redone probably. It's just a guide track for me. So I've got the vocals and the guitar really low in the mix so I can hear what the drums sound like. Just going to fast forward to the drums. I think that sounds pretty cool. Quite like it. Mad how good that snare drum sounds for that age, isn't it? I love it. Just gonna wait till I get to the cymbal. I want to hear what that sounds like. Yeah, really nice. Like it. Hello, time is now 3:45 PM. See that? Yeah, there you go. 3:45 PM. Been a bit of a long day. I had a half-hour break where I listened to the track, and then I had another bit of teaching. I've had another half-hour break for lunch, which is what I did. I had my lunch, but at the same time, I met up with two of the guys that I have this rehearsal room with. We had a little meeting talking about how we're going to open with social distancing measures. And then we've had a measure out in one of our rehearsal rooms to make sure it's safe for bands to come back in. Had a meeting about everything that we need to do to put that in place. So that took up quite a bit of time. So I haven't had a chance to do any more recording. But I've got a 45-minute break now. And in that time, I'm hoping to get another take of Jack's song done. Okay, I'm going to do another recording for Jack. I'm going to use the vintage gear again. Just having a quick listen to it. They've redone the guide track. They wanted a slightly different feel, so I'm just quickly going through my chart, making sure it's all the same. And I'm going to quickly record it in a minute. Just have another listen to Jack's song. This is the latest one I've recorded.
When the day is all done,
still got that lovely snare drum, exactly the same. The only thing I've done differently is switch the hi-hats over, because I use the K dynos, which have a really heavy Z on the bottom and a medium K on top. I thought the hi-hat just needs a bit more bite. I messed about trying to make some 16-inch hi-hat cymbals. These are only 13, but with that heavy Z on top, they feel really nice, sound really, really good. Same cymbal as before with a little ching ring thing on, same dry cymbal, because the whole sound's the same. He's just altered it so that he can change the structure a little bit.
Take a deep breath.
Sounds great.
Rest your heavy head. You can always till tomorrow.
Even that bass drum beat makes a big difference. With my rough mix, I can hear the difference.
You'll be able to look into the mirror and say, I'm me today.
And that's it, it's sending. Everybody thank WeTransfer. Awesome. Should be with them soon, and then they'll get cracking with it, start mixing it, making it sound great. 3 minutes to 9 PM now. I've just finished charting out the track that I'm going to be recording tomorrow. Done Jack's song, they're really happy with it. I've sent it, they've started mixing it, and they've sent me a copy of the mix up to now. They've added loads to it, sounds awesome already. So well done, Jack, sounds amazing. This album's going to be great, actually. Really good couple of tunes so far. And yeah, I've just written out the chart that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Had to write it out in Sibelius because there's going to be lots of little bits, and I don't want to learn it all. I'm quite quick at using Sibelius, so I just quickly did that. And then tomorrow I'm going to come in early and add all the little bits to it that I need to do, all the extra little fiddly bits. I've just written out the main structure. I've got that sorted in Sibelius, but I save it actually while I remember. That'd be a nightmare. And yeah, that's it. I've got to record that track tomorrow, and then record a couple of YouTube videos, a couple of pre-recorded lessons on top of the teaching. Another busy day coming. Got to get home now though, because I told Diana I'll be back by 9:15. Hopefully something tasty for tea as always. And just pulled up at home. Time is 9:15 in the evening. Oh, 9:20. So I'm gonna go now, have some food, have a chill out for a bit, and then I'll be up early in the morning to do it all again. Cheers.
When the day is done, when the light is long gone, you can stop running, babe, from what you're running from. You'll get to look into the mirror and say, I'm me today. Take a deep breath. Rest your heavy head. It can all wait till tomorrow. Get yourself to bed. You'll get to look into the mirror and say, I'm me today.
Morning, it is 6:15 AM. I've been up a little while actually. Just got up early, wanted to get cracking with this. I've managed to put in all the little bits. I've just realised that I've written it in double time. So all them should be quarter notes. So it made my feels a little bit weird, but it's easier to read this way. I've got it on 2 pages. I had to put in little notations. There's a lot of weird little splash cymbals and rototoms up there rather than actual toms. It's up nice and early. I'm going to get some breakfast now and then head off to the studio and start recording. Morning again, it's 7:15 AM back at the studio. 7:15, show you. I don't know why I feel like I need to prove it. I don't care. 7:15 in the morning. Just having one more listen to the track that I'm going to be recording today. Checking the chart, making sure I've got all the little nuances in there. And just listen to it through the monitors, which is a bit better than just my headphones I had this morning. Okay, just going to show you the drum kit that I'm using for this recording. This is the one that I was going to do today. Today's Monday. Yesterday I did the recording for Jack today. I'm doing this one for my other friend, the one that's in Kuala Lumpur. So we've got big Mapex snare drum. I don't know what kind it is. It's vintage. It's really cool. And this song needed like a thud of a snare drum, but a little bit. It's not like a completely dead sounding one. You can still hear the wires. It's like a kind of sound. That was good, wasn't it? Then splash cymbal. My splash cymbal was too bright, so I just put a tiny bit of gaffer tape on it to make it sound smaller and a little bit more electronic. Sounds really cool. Got small crashes, 16-inch Sabor, a 16-inch AAX explosion crash. I've gone with the dry ride again because it only gets used once or twice in the song and it's just for tiny little effects. And then T-towels over the toms. We're going for that really electronic kind of sound. Stuck with a vintage beater on the bass drum just because it was there and I didn't change it. It sounds all right. And that's it. Oh, 13-inch K dyno hi-hats, K on the top, Z on the bottom. It's got a few little open hi-hats. I'm trying not to overdo it. That's it. Time is now 2 PM and I've only just finished teaching. I had a busy morning recording stuff for Tom and then I was texting him backwards and forwards, trying to decide on the sounds and how we're going to approach it. I think I showed a tour of the drum kit that I'm using. I managed to get some decent sounds out of it. It sounds really good. What I need to do now is re-record another snare drum. The snare drum I used was nice, it was boomy, but the Tom pointed out that the original track snare drum has some high end as well. So I'm going to record a second snare drum on top of it so that he's got choices, that important word again. And I think he'll probably do a mixture of both snares. That'd be the best way to go. And then I'm going to get the sample pad and add some of that. And that's it, the time is 8 PM. I did a bit more teaching and I did a little bit of YouTube videos. I recorded 2 lessons and 1 cover. Well, I don't think the cover was very good, so I'll probably have to redo that. I just, nearly all my covers I just do 1 take, because I just do it quick. And that's it, I'll listen to it at home, and if it's no good, I'll just redo it. No stress, I'm not doing any difficult songs yet. And yeah, I went over the project that I did today. Just made sure it's sounding pretty decent through the monitors, because then I'm going to take it home, have a listen on my headphones when I've had a break from it. Because you can get a bit wrapped up in it where you have a bit too much, spend a bit too much time on it. So I need a bit of a break away from it, and I'll have another listen tomorrow probably. And that's it now. I'm gonna go home, get some tea, do a pub quiz, virtually of course. And that's it, my phone. Catch you later. Oh, look at that ink on my hand. That's from leaning on my pen all day teaching. My little notebook there. Terrible. That's a tattoo. Not a bad tattoo. Right, see you later. Bye.